let the point alpha beta be at unit distance from each one of these two lines. One line L1 is 3x minus 4y plus 12 is 0, and we have another line L2 8x plus 6y plus 11 equals to 0. If P lies below L1 and above L2, then we need to find 100 into alpha plus beta. Now in this problem, there is one interesting concept here. I mean, we have to use the formula of distance of a point from a line. The point alpha beta is at same distance from these two lines, and that distance is 1 unit, right? It is at unit distance from these two lines. But in the formula for distance of a point from a line, we have that modulus sign. So we'll see how to remove that modulus, right? So first let us draw the diagram. There are two lines L1 and L2. Line L1 is with positive slope, right? The slope of line L1 is 3 by 4. And you can see that when x is 0, y will be 3. When y is 0, x will be minus 4. So the line L1 will be something like this, right? This is line 1. And the equation of line is this one, 3x minus 4y plus 12 equals to 0. For the second line, you can see that we have negative slope, minus 8 by 6. And when x is 0, y will be negative. When y is 0, x will be negative. So both x and y intercept are negative, right? So let us say this is the second line L2. These are the two lines L1 and L2. Now it is given that point P is at unit distance from each one of the two lines, and it is below L1 and above L2. So point P is, let us say, somewhere here. Let us say this is point P alpha beta. Now the distance of point P from L1, that is 1 unit. This perpendicular distance of point P from line L1, this is 1 unit. And similarly, perpendicular distance of point P from the second line L2, this is also 1 unit, right? So from those two information, we need to get the coordinate of point P. And once we have coordinate of point P, then we need to calculate 100 alpha plus beta. Now the distance of point P from line L1, that will be 3 alpha minus 4 beta plus 12 modulus of this thing, and this divided by root over 3 square plus 4 square. So that will be 5, right? So this thing divided by 5, this will be 1 unit. And similarly, we'll get another equation now using the distance of point P from line L2. Now here the important concept is how to remove modulus sign, because if you remove modulus with plus minus sign, then you will get four different cases, right? One equation is this one, and similarly the other equation will be the distance of the same point from this second line 8x plus 6y. This is also 1 unit. So that means another equation will be 8 alpha plus 6 beta plus 11 modulus of this one, and this divided by root over 8 square plus 6 square. So that thing will be 10, and this is also 1 unit. Now here the problem is not difficult. I mean, we have two equations, two unknowns, but the important thing is that, I mean, if we remove modulus with plus minus sign, then four different cases will have to solve: plus plus, plus minus, minus plus, and then minus minus. And in fact, there will be 4 points satisfying this condition, that they are at unit distance from line L1 and L2, right? One point will be in this angle, another one somewhere here, next one in this angle, and similarly this will be the fourth point, right? But we need that particular point which is below L1 and above L2, so maybe somewhere in this region, right? So here the important thing is that point P and origin is 0 0. So point P and origin, these two are on same side of line L1, and for line L1 you can very easily see that constant term is plus 12. When you substitute 0 0 here, then you will get positive sign. So that means for alpha beta also we should get positive sign. That means this expression 3 alpha minus 4 beta plus 12, that must be positive, right? So therefore first equation will be 3 alpha, remove the modulus with positive sign. So 5 on other side, if we take that on left hand side, then one equation 3 alpha minus 4 beta plus 7, this equals to 0, right? This will be equation 1. And similarly point P and origin, they are on same side of line L2. For line L2 again the constant term is positive. right? For point 0, 0, the sign of line L2 is positive. So for alpha beta also we should get same sign, because if 2 points are on same side of a line, then with respect to both of those points, the expression for line should be of same sign. So because for origin the second line is positive, for point alpha beta also it should be positive, and that will imply that the second modulus also we need to open with positive sign. So from here another equation will be 8 alpha plus 6 beta and 11 minus 10, so plus 1 equals to 0. So these are the two equations, and now we need to solve these two equations. So there are different ways in which you can solve this one. One is you can use cross multiplication. So using cross multiplication, you will get alpha as minus 6 minus 42. So that will be minus 46, and that divided by 18 plus 32. So that will be 50. And similarly, y coordinate beta will be C1A2. So 56 minus 3. C1A2 minus C2A1. So 56 minus 3, that will be 53. And this divided by 50. So these are the values of alpha and beta. The problem was we need 100 alpha plus beta. So if I substitute the values here, 100 alpha plus 100 beta. So 100 alpha will be minus 92, and then 100 beta will be 53 into 2, that is 106. So 106 minus 92, that will be 14. And hence the correct answer for this problem is option D. Right? So this was a problem where we had to use the formula for distance of a point from a line, and then from there you will get these two equations. But the thing is that you will get equation inside modulus. Right? Now the important concept is how to remove this modulus. So for that you can check that this point is on this point and origin. These two are on same side of line L1. For origin line L1 is positive, so for this one also it will be positive. So first modulus with plus sign, same thing for second line also. And finally we got the values of alpha beta, and 100 alpha plus beta, that will be 14. And hence the correct answer for this problem is option D.